Day 54.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 54th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
You really could use better branding. Like, what sort of motto is that?
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I have done what I can to convince Kako. Now I need to go back to prepping for the next defensive battle.
Huh?
Okay, then how should I spend the day? I'm gonna check the map. Anyone cool to hang out with? So... we could go on an expedition. I don't know. I feel like our expeditions, though... well, I guess we could use some more machine parts. Like, I almost don't want to go on another one until we get a level 3 fire extinguisher. So we can get through to another zone. Because we already have abundant plants. And fairly abundant, like, machine parts. Which are the areas, which are the supplies we can get from the areas that we can go to. So. And as long as we still have the supplies to do kind of what we want to do, like, yeah. Anyways, although now we do know that Kako likes detective stuff. So there we go. Little detective merch for Kako. She's gonna love it.
Oh, wow! I've never received something like this before. I love it.
20 observations, that's pretty good. We should also take a look. We do have some BP we can spend. So let's take a look at what weapon upgrades we can get before the next battle. That's the war room. Wait, isn't the training room on the second floor? It's on the second floor, isn't it? I wonder what we're gonna use those cages for. I mean... like, surely they must exist for a reason. Oh, hey, guys. Oh, hey, Kako. How are you doing? She's deep in thought. Better leave her to it, then. Hey, Kako. You alright? Yeah, he'll be fine. He's a strong guy. That's the library. Reading a book could be decent, too. Is there anything we can get at the biolab right now? I don't think so, because we were well, maybe. We should check. Because these are pretty useful upgrades. Okay, we could get another agility potion. Yeah, we do tend to use a lot of those, so. Another agility? Sure. I wonder if there's a level that gives you more efficacy. We don't really use the defensive potions that much, but you can't complain about it in extra use. Or two. Better to have them and not need them than need them not to have them. Okay, what can I upgrade? So these need more linguistic skill and resources in general. I don't really think I'm a Counter-Strike sort of guy. Let's upgrade Eat This. I could see us using that a decent amount since it's actually got 2 attack power. It doesn't leave us much. It's a large amount of voltage. Well, how big is this area we're talking about? That's pretty big. Movement -3 on. And that could neutralize like a whole region of enemies. And apparently has high voltage, so. Sure. What are we doing with the rest of our time? We could go to... We could do some reading in the library. Get some maybe linguistics leveled up. What do we got for linguistics? I think we already did the history of the Tokyo Residential Complex, so we could learn about the many gods of Celtic mythology. Alternatively, we could look at some other stuff, maybe some social studies, languages, things to know. I guess we'll deal with Celtic mythology, kind of a random thing, but okay. Maybe it'll be relevant at some point. I'll try reading this book today. The Many Gods of Celtic Mythology. According to this book, there was a god called the Dagda, who existed in the Celtic cultural sphere. The Dagda had a treasure called the Undry Cauldron that was able to bring back people from the dead. During war, the Dagda would throw the bodies of allies slain into battle into the cauldron, and send the resurrected soldiers back to the battle. This sounds oddly familiar to what's going on with us, actually, come to think of it. Soldiers that were revived right after death. That sounds familiar. Apparently we're actually just Celtic deities. Maybe that's what's going on here. Only 5 creativity? Really? Sheesh. She just hung out with someone.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day gone, and the first peaceful one in a while. I thought of how much I'd like days like this to continue forever as I dozed off. Day 55.
Up and at 'em, troops! Time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 55th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
Kind of on edge. I feel like an invasion, an attack could happen like any day now. It's morning. What should I do today? Okay. I guess we could finish that book in theory. Anyone cool to hang out with today? Man, Nozomi's still helping out Moko. Maybe we can visit those two? Just gotta check up how that, like that. Moko's been out for a while.
Huh.
More training shall be accomplished today. Hello there, Takumi. Looking as cute as usual today. Cute enough to kill. I shouldn't go into someone else's room without permission. Right, sorry. Sorry. Okay, I guess we'll see. Maybe we should go on an expedition. Like our supplies are running pretty low. Yeah, okay, we should go probably to the desert. Like we could still use some machine parts, honestly. Okay. Hey, Takamaru. Takumi, want to take a ride with me? Sorry. Expeditions, you know how it is. How it goes. Okay, not exactly spoiled for choice here. So if we're going mostly for machine parts, Tsubasa makes a lot of sense. Carrara. We might grab some minerals. you want textiles and minerals or BP and minerals? We'll grab BP and minerals. Alright. We already have some BP stuff anyway, so. Machines and BP are our main thing. And minerals. Okay, we actually have 2 on each. We have 2 on machines, 2 on BP, and 2 on minerals. Perfect. Could not ask for better. So we'll go up to the desert. Alright, so let's just take a look at the general zone. Yeah, so the desert is mostly machine parts. There's like some other things, maybe. Any flames we can get to, that's a level 5. That's a level 5. That's a 3. Might want to get over to that item, whatever it is. That's a 3. This item over here could be good too. Okay, I guess we'll head... Is that another school? How many are there? Huh. Wait a minute. Why are there multiple schools? I know we already knew that there were multiple schools, but... Let's grab the mineral while we got the chance. You find an abandoned research lab. Looks like they study mineral ore here. Guess we'll grab some rocks. We got normal stones.
We did it.
Kinda lame. Random events. You see a tasty-looking fruit lying on the ground. Well, let's ignore that. Yeah. We're not desperate enough. 9-6, that gets us pretty far. Battle or let's get a machine parts. You find an armory in an empty base. Carrara wants to dismantle some of the weapons for parts. What will you do? Armored car is probably the safest. You tore off plating from the armored vehicle. It should make for usable parts.
Here's what I found.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay. It's like the worst possible scrap we could have gotten. You find lots of abandoned home appliances. You might be able to dismantle them for parts. We'll dismantle a computer. Got a circuit board.
I'll take that.
Okay, that's something. We'll go for a minor fight. Or medium fight, or whatever it is, technically. Okay, you got... What's your deal again? Poison touch reduces enemy attack power to attack, right? Okay.
My turn.
Yeah, I think you start with this. I've got ideas. I've got plans. Don't you worry about that. Or do I? I must. Okay, you...
Arms.
Jumanji slashes would do a lot of damage, actually. Okay, here's what we're going to do, though, actually.
Locked and loaded.
We're going to accelerate. I'm going to hit both Takumi and you.
Shifting gears. You have my fence.
Alright, now, that gives
Let us
Kiyoshika enough for Shiragi no Mai. I would love... Yeah. Only you could go be like... Actually, no, you could. Yeah, we put you right here. And just destroy you.
Flash! I leave the rest to you.
Oh, right, I forgot. Lone
Say
enemies.
when.
Okay, I can do the side slash. Is there someone else I'd
I got
rather
this.
attack? Like, you could do this, Suzuki Nightmare. At least get a hit in on this guy. Sure.
You insect! Is that all you've got?
I've got this.
Okay, now you can come along and we can do 2 impact stabs here.
That's it. Good to go. right.
Alright, that leaves 1 AP.
I'm taking the wheel.
And it could deadlights a bit. I do think throwing up a wall makes sense.
My turn at last. Let's try one of these.
Oh, are you stunned? Perfect. Alright, in that case, we want to just take out as many of the small ones as we can.
Ready when you are.
I think this will do the trick.
Hi-ya!
Okay, take out the wall. Yeah, you
I'm good
face your real
whenever.
enemy. The wall.
I've got this.
Alright, well, this is just about perfect.
Ready when you are. Take that! Say when.
Here's what I found.
Okay. Let's grab a 5. Is that a 5 or 6? I think it's a 5. Which way do I want to go from here? South eventually gets us to where we want to be. And then we could even wrap around up this way too. Alright. You find plants growing outside an empty house. Some of them might be useful. Let's get a pretty pink flower.
I'll take that.
Let's just go for the one. Might as well grab some distance. You find an old security robot. It doesn't look like it's going to move. Probably broken. Let's repair it. You fixed the robot. You ended up with a leftover screw, but that should be okay, right? An important looking screw. Ooh.
Here's something.
Events are dangerous. We'll just get one. We could use some more textiles, so we'll take the textile while we've got the chance. You find a claw machine in the ruins of an arcade, and it still works. Want to give it a try? Sure. The plushie slipped right through the claw's grip. Dang. 3. Let's just go big number. Are we going down here? No, we're going left. Okay, so we're nearly at our goal. Let's go 4. You find the ruins of an invader base. There's a security camera at the entrance. Maybe there's a way to get past it. And I wish we could get Kako to destroy it somehow, but we'll turn back. Why would Kako be uniquely equipped to destroy it, I wonder?
This looks like something good.
You got an empty bread bag. We'll go 1. You've activated a time bomb. Do something or it'll explode. Tsubasa, defuse it. The mechanically inclined Tsubasa expertly defused the bomb. You decide to keep the defused bomb for crafting materials.
Yes!
Okay. Guess we'll take an event. You find what looks like a pine mushroom. It just so happens that you're feeling hungry. Is it okay to eat this? We don't need the health, so let's not. Ooh, a chance for minerals. Lovely. You find a large excavator. Tsubasa should be able to use it. This could be a good way to get some minerals. Operate it. Tsubasa used the excavator to chip away at the surrounding boulders. You found valuable minerals among the chippings. Specifically
Here's what
silver
I
ore.
found.
Ooh, it's blue level. Nice. I guess we'll take the 3. You find the ruins of an old home appliance store. Some of these might still work. We'll use a washing machine. You washed your dirty clothes in the state-of-the-art washing machine. How refreshing. You feel like you can tackle the search with renewed vigor. Reroll target spaces. Oh, nice. So now we have a reroll available? I don't even know how we use a reroll, but okay. Maybe the bag? Okay, we'll go 3 here. We can take these guys. Okay.
I'll put an
end to this.
And Usuzuki Nightmare, it inflicts stun. It's like you do like this. Yeah.
You're in the way.
So those two are non-factor.
Kneel
Then you take a
before
step
me.
back and you craft a mounted turret. Like so. Which will... You gotta put it here. No, you got... If you're there, you can put it here. Here. Yeah. Yeah, that'll get us.
You'll go no further.
Okay, so you two are gonna get shots. Lovely. What now? Well, we would like to get the
I've
guy
got
up
this.
north. Airblade doesn't really do much.
Leave it to
You
me.
could take the orange guy out if, but hold on. Your
us
thing is
begin.
catch though. Or does it? It inflicts stun on the user, that's the catch. Okay.
I'm taking the wheel.
I think it is worth it to get rid of this orange guy. You can't really get a good angle with Tsubasa though.
Say when.
Maybe just put up some walls.
I'll put an end to this. This will show them.
Leave it to me.
The Jumanji Slash is still pretty good. In theory. If you can line it up.
I'll take care of this.
Can we get a fence? Just kind of bare. Like, does this work? No. Okay. Only like one to the right. I guess it could be if we put up another turret. Right? We could do like that. Actually.
This is what you deserve. Kneel
Now you want to
before
the
me.
right. Now we could. Maybe we can put up an electrified fence over this way.
Let's try one of these.
And this is some pretty good fortifications. And now we focus on the right side here.
I'm good whenever.
Do some deadlights. Get a little hits. Basically use the truck as an extension of the fence.
Out of the way.
Okay. It's an interesting approach.
I could barely move.
Okay, the turrets worked pretty well there.
Onward.
And now we can take you out.
I'm burnt out.
I mean, I
My
can
turn.
take out this guy with 2 side slashes, if that's what we want to do. It is, I think. The alternative is we could maybe have Tsubasa deadlights from here. But you are weak, so yeah, that's not a good
Ready when
idea.
you are. Yeah. Say when. Ha! Got it. Let's go.
Okay, now we can impact stab you. You got 8 health. So we could take an attack potion. That
Say
might
when.
be worthwhile. Yeah,
Time to
4.
use it.
We're probably not getting
Let's
into that
do
many more
this.
combats here anyway.
Ha! I've got this. Ha! All right. Say when.
There we go.
That's it.
Come to think of it, I don't think that it was necessary.
That?
Oh well. Still 4 though. That's pretty good. And we have maxed out. Okay, we'll go 1. You're surrounded by a thick fog. You can barely see what's in front of you anymore. Let's hide and wait. It was difficult to find a place to hide. As you wandered around, you became completely drenched by the fog. Move -5. It was like a 0. Alright, give me a 6.
What?
We got a women's magazine. Okay, is there anywhere else, any notable places? Because we got 2 items. We could... I could try for that, but like... We're full on items. Most of them are actually pretty okay. Got some blues, several greens. I think we call it here.
Back to base we go.
Okay. A decent day. Not incredible, but decent.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Huh, I didn't see Emma or Kako at all today. Just what are those? Well, didn't I see Kako? I thought we ran into her in the courtyard. Whatever. Just what are those two up to? Don't tell me they're on the outs. Okay. Oh, the alarm. Last time it was just Moko, but is it a real attack this time?
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
Alright, let's go then. It's go time. On top of everything else I've had to deal with today, now I have to fight invaders too. Well, complaining about it won't do any good. Better get on over to the war room. Oh, Takumi. Nozomi. Dashing out onto the rooftop, I caught sight of Nozomi. Seems like it's a real attack this time, huh? Looks like it. You okay with the siren, I mean? I feel like I've said it doesn't still threaten me, but I can handle it. It wouldn't be good for morale if I showed up to the war room looking like a nervous wreck every time we had to fight and have to fight a battle. Putting others before herself. That's something Gara would have done too. We shouldn't stand here talking. Come on, Takumi. Nozomi started to run, but paused for a moment to look back at me. Let's give it our all out there. Those dear Tess, the ones we sworn to protect. She didn't turn back again. She just headed to inside the school and down the hallway. Those dear Tess. The person I want to protect most is... a bit of an Emma type situation. But I'm not crazy is the difference. Ready for another bloodbath, slaves?
Huh?
Not your slave, but I'm ready.
Oh.
Twins are too. That's something new. We'll have to make do with that Takamaru too. Is he any better? A little, but he's not out of the woods yet, I think. It was cut off by a loud clattering as the door to the war room was thrown open. Yo, sorry I'm late. Takamaru, should you be out of bed? I told you, didn't I? Flesh wound like this ain't nothing to write home about. I've slept plenty over the last few days. I'm basically fine now. All the energy that should go to your brain must have gone into your healing your wound instead. Lucky for you, you're such a knuckle-dragging buffoon. Watch it, tomato head. I don't hit girls, but I'll rip that mask off of yours right off. That's the spirit, and if the invaders take you out, there's always the revive-o-matic. Hey, I ain't about to die just to solve my problems. I got more pride than that. Lady Nozomi, what of Lady Moko? Has she regained consciousness yet? No, she opened her eyes and spoke to us for a few minutes the day we got her here, but she's been out cold ever since. All this time? She hasn't woken up even once in 5 days? No, she looks fine more or less, so I don't think it's a physical problem. Right now we have to focus on getting through this battle for Moko. And for all mankind. Alright, I'll do whatever I can to help, which is practically negligible for someone like me. I'm so nervous. Okay, deep breaths. I'm sure we're all nervous. That goes without saying. But just remember, we're not alone. We'll face whatever fate throws at us and fight through the fear and hardship together.
Hey.
And when all is said and done, we'll share in the joy of victory together, too. Enough mushy stuff, let's get this show on the road. I'm hyped to start killing.
Here goes.
Here goes.
Units, advance. Initiate defensive battle.
Who put you in charge? Oh jeez. This wizard is getting a bit crowded.